Welcome back, everyone, to the Solomon Eldorado Gold and Silver Edutainment channel. Edutainment, that's a phrase that was coined by the Blastmaster himself, KRS-One, in the late 80s. KRS-One meaning knowledge ranks supreme over nearly everyone. So big up to my man, KRS-One. So I'm going to go ahead and try to speed this up just a little bit because I want to make this as painless as possible. This happens to be a round that I can talk all day and all night about. The round carries extraordinary significance to me. I have a goal to finish my monster box of American Silver Eagles. The problem is the American Silver Eagles is more of a way for me to save and protect my purchasing power in the future. But a round like this round in particular, it allows me to satisfy my artistic expression, and also allows me to pay homage to the men and women of the armed forces, past, present, and future. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and crack this baby open and we'll take a closer look. Now, when this came in, the box does not look like it was well maintained, so I was a little afraid, but once I cracked it open and had a look, remember Pearl Harbor, USS Arizona BB-39, December 7th, 1941. That's the day that will forever live in infamy. It has a couple of anchors towards the bottom. If you've heard some of my other videos, or at least one of my other videos, you'll know that I absolutely love anchors. I don't know what it is about the anchors. I love them on coins, jewelry, tattoos. I just love anchors. Some of the other details, the coin has, or the round has 6 stars. You can see the aircraft flying overhead, flying over the USS Arizona there, and you can see some chemtrails above the ship. No, those are not chemtrails. I'm guessing those are supposed to be clouds, but I'm not quite sure. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But the USS Arizona, that was one of the battleships that was stationed out of Pearl Harbor. It was moored in what they call Battleship Row on that morning, December 7th, 1941. Around 8 o'clock a.m., and I believe that was a Sunday, the Japanese led their attack, and one of the bombs pierced the hull of the Battleship Arizona, and the ship sank, as we all know. And as of today, the ship is actually a tomb for our shipmates that were trapped in and could not get out to survive the attack. So I actually visited Pearl Harbor in 2003. I did not get a chance to go to the memorial because it was actually under renovation. But I did go next door, saw a couple of movies, talked to one of the survivors, and we toured the USS Missouri, which is right now another battleship, which is right next door. The battleships are in the Navy. They're all decommissioned now, but they were all named after states, United States states. And they all have the designation of BB, Bravo Bravo, which simply stands for battleship. And all of the United States ships have at least a 2-letter designator, a dash followed by a hull number. In this case, this is USS Arizona BB-39. Simply means that this is the 39th battleship. Let's take a look at the reverse here. The reverse says USS Arizona Memorial, 2004, Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Let me get a closer look to see what it says here. Honoring honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice. And the reverse actually has the actual memorial that is over top of the remaining hull of the USS Arizona. Like I said, that still lies as it was on the day of the attack, December 7th, 1941. The men and women who were not able to survive, they're still there inside that hull, inside the hull of the ship. And actually, the ship has been releasing oil into the harbor ever since that day. And I believe that there are plans in place to kind of clean that up as respectful as possible, being that this is a tomb for our fallen shipmates. Now, one thing that I don't understand about that day, and this ship in particular, is it was said that there were 1,100 of the 1,500 men who served on the USS Arizona. 1,100 of them perished on this day in this attack. That sounds like a lot of people for a ship that was moored in port in its home port on a Sunday. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about United States Navy and how the sailors, or squids as some refer to them as, and as they refer to themselves as. I don't know if you guys know how what really goes on, but typically on a weekend, you are probably operating with a skeleton crew. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that there were actually 1,100 people on board the ship on a Sunday morning, because in port you're typically not working 7 days a week like you would at sea. At sea, you're going to work 7 days a week, and you're going to work long hours. In port, home port especially, a lot of people are working Monday through Friday, shortened days a lot of times. And on the weekend, you probably have, like I said, a skeleton crew of people who have what they call duty, 24-hour duty, people that are there to man the ship for security purposes, or some of the other facilities like the radio shack needs to be manned 24 hours a day. So those folks will be up in the radio shack manning the shack for messages and things of that nature. I just find it hard to believe that 1,100 of our sailors perished on that day when the ship was in port on a Sunday morning. It's incredible. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I can go on and on, but I'm going to go ahead. Wow, that's 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me close this out, guys. Solomon El Dorado, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.